Hello students of class 7, welcome to the online tutorial classes for Vidya Bhavan High Secondary School, and this video is for class 7 chemistry. The chapter what I will continue today is the element, compound and the mixture, and this video is part 12 of it. Okay, in the last video I started with this solid liquid mixture separations, okay, and also continue with this sedimentation and the decantation and the filtration. I have completed these two parts in the last video. In this video, I will start with the evaporation procedure. Okay, so what is evaporation? The evaporation is the process of converting a liquid into its vapor state. So it is the procedure by which the state change occurs. Okay, either by exposing it on the air or by heat. So this method is used to separate the components of the homogeneous solid liquid mixture, as I already told you, like the salt from seawater, and like this, in the production of the salt from the seawater we use this evaporation procedure. Okay, seawater is collected in a shallow bed and allowed to evaporate in the sun. When all the water is evaporated, salt is left behind. By this method, we can only get the solid, whereas the liquid escapes from the form of the vapor. For separating this solid from this solution, we usually evaporate it until whole the liquid escapes in its vapor form. So here, in this evaporation procedures, like the bead-like kind of thing are there, and here the liquid along with the salt, like the seawater is given, and here a Bunsen burner is placed. By the heat, the water is actually evaporated out, and the sand particles, as they are heavier, they cannot be evaporated out by this small amount of the heat. Say they are present here. By this evaporation method, in this way we can take the sands and the salts out from the seawater. Okay, so this is the example of the evaporation procedure. The next is crystallization. So what is crystallization? It is the process in which slow evaporation of a solution containing more of the solid components are done, or the solid particles with defined shape and size. We all know about the crystals. The sugar is also the crystal. The salts are also the crystals, okay, because they have the definite shape and size. They also lustrous too, okay. So the example is pure sugar is obtained from its solution in water by the process of the crystallization. This is the example of the procedure crystallization. So at first the sugar solution is heated to evaporate water at a faster speed. Then when very less of water is left, the solution is cooled. So it is something of a different type of the procedure by which the sugar is heated out, and when the small amount of water is present in the sugar, then it is cooled rapidly. On cooling, sugar dissolves, it is started separating out and form the crystals. Okay, so by which the crystal forms. It is called the crystallization procedure. Okay, so next, the distillation. What is distillation? Like distillation is the method of getting a pure liquid from a solution by evaporating and then condensing the vapors. So first we have to evaporate out, and then we have to condense the liquid. Okay, when the solution is heated, the liquid component of the mixture evaporated in as like the vapor, and these vapors are then condensed back and form the liquid twice, by which it's a very pure substance formed, pure form of the liquid formed, which is called the distillate. From the mixture, first it is evaporated out, the liquids are evaporated out, and then it is actually condensed, okay, and then it will form the liquid twice, and it is called distillate. Okay, which is a mixture containing dissolved salts, is purified by the distillation. So tap water distillation is one example of the distillation procedure. Okay, the pure water so obtained is called the distillate water. From the tap water, by this procedure, the solid particles are left behind and the water is evaporated out and then condensed it, and we form the distillate, which is the pure water, tap water from the purest form of the water. Okay. Next, the advantage of this procedure is that both the components of the solid liquid mixture are obtained. Okay. So the last of the solid liquid mixture separation procedure is the centrifugation. What is the centrifugation? Centrifugation is the method of separating solid from liquid where the mixture is homogeneous. This is also called the churning. Okay, so the other name of the centrifugation is churning. So this procedure actually used to separate the components of the mixture which differ from their density. So when the particles of one mixture, the density wise they are different, then only we can actually centrifugate them and separated them out. So in this video I have already discussed about the evaporation. Okay, next the crystallization, when the crystal forms. Then the distillation, when we evaporated the water and then we condense the water twice and produce the distillate water. Okay, distillate liquid actually. And the next one is centrifugation or the churning, by which we can form the different density. We can separate it out different density wise particles. Okay, so by this I am completing the part of the solid liquid mixture separation. The 6 procedures I am revising. That first one was the sedimentation decantation, second one was the filtration, third is evaporation, fourth is crystallization or forming the crystals, next is distillation, and sixth one is the centrifugation. Okay, so one more thing, an apparatus called centrifuge is used for this purpose of the centrifugation. Okay, and the floating particles, the low density particles actually is a principle of the centrifugation procedure. Okay, so in the next video I will talk about the liquid mixture separation. By that, thank you.